It's letter time, it's letter time, it's letter time, it's letter time. Everybody letter time, everybody letter time. Letter time. Don't pretend like you don't know what time it is. It's letter time, baby. Holy cow, why is my face glowing like that? I think it's my iPad. Normal skin tone? Holy cow. Normal skin tone? What the heck? Alright, let's get to it! Hello! How's it going? How are you? Great. You know, we are the Book 3 class, and we'd like to give you some tips about our city. First, we are going to talk about the nice places of our city. For example, when you came to Brazil, or come, you should go to Catoai Mall. I did, hahaha. Oh, and I should tell you, there's a place in Catoai that sells MAC makeup, maquiagem, MAC, oh yes, I love MAC, but it's fake, so be careful. I could tell just by looking at it that they weren't legit, so watch out. Okay, anyways, it is a big mall. There are many options in the food court, and don't go to the soccer stadium at night, and is that Terra Dange Avenue on Sunday afternoon. I don't think I've been to either, so I'm good. Thanks. Now, Janice, we like to talk about some things about Hawaii. For example, here in Moringa, the public transportation is bad and expensive. How about Hawaii? I used to take the bus for a couple years because we didn't have a car. And according to statistics, the bus system, which is all we have right now, we don't have a subway or we don't have a train. They are building a train right now, but we only have bus and taxis, but taxis are way too expensive. So, yeah, don't use those when you come here. So the bus, according to statistics, I'm sorry, I got to talk slower. I forget. Sorry. According to statistics, is the #1 public transportation system in all of the United States. So pretty impressive, right? Like, wow, #1. Not bad. But with that said, Hawaii is #1 with the worst traffic in all of the United States. So you're like, huh? How does that work? On my island of Hawaii, we have roughly over 1 million people on an island. So a lot of people on an island, most families have at least 2 cars. And small island, 1 million people, roughly approximately like 2 million cars every day driving. That's a lot of traffic on the road. So, but I love our bus system. It's still very good. It's cheap. It gets you where you need to go. You can go on the whole island on the bus in one day. So that's pretty cool. I remember taking the bus in Moringa, and I can see why you don't like it because the buses don't have air conditioning, which really sucks when it's hot and yucky. And here we have air conditioning, so that's nice. That's like standard for all of the United States, I think. And another cool thing, I think in Moringa you can do this too, but our buses, if you ride a bicycle, you can put it on the front of the bus. So like, if your bus stop is really far from your house, you can take your bike and ride to the bus stop. Oh yeah, and another thing, sorry, I just have to say this, like, I have to just tell this story real quick. When I was on the bus in Moringa, there was this kid, I say kid, he was probably like in high school or something, and this you'll never see here, like, ever. He was on his cell phone or MP3 player, I don't know what have you, but he was playing music, like, without, earphones, like, loud in the bus, like, in the back of the bus. And I had to sit pretty near him because there was no spaces to sit. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is so annoying, like, and rude, hello. So, of course, when I was in Brazil, I couldn't speak Portuguese so well. I wasn't, like, I'm not fluent. I'm better today than I was then, but I started saying in English, like, how annoying, and, like, shut up, like, oh my gosh, you're so rude, like, all these things, and he was just like, like, well, who is this girl, like, what did she say? But, yeah, that you'll never see people doing that here. Even the kids that are younger on the bus, they have some manners, you know, and it's also, our bus, like, says, it has voices. It sounds weird. It has voices. On the speaker, like a recorded voice comes up and reminds you like the things you shouldn't be doing on the bus. Like obviously, if you're gonna be listening to music, you should be wearing earphones. It says that, and it says like, oh please, you know, make space for elderly people or handicapped people and stuff like that. Like common knowledge, but it's rules on the bus here. And also, we are not allowed to eat on the bus, which kind of sucks, but I understand, you know, it would be really dirty and it's a lot of work for the bus driver to like have to clean up after people. So, yeah, to answer your question, public transportation here is a-okay. Why am I holding this? Let's see. Did you know that our city, Moringa, is called Green City? I did not know that. New information. Cool. How about Hawaii? Is there a nickname for it? Paradise? The awesomest place on the earth? The place where they film Lost. How about Jurassic Park? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's like a... Yeah. Most people call Hawaii paradise. So, there you go. What can I do when I go to Hawaii? And is it true that there are many surfists? I never heard it put like that before. Surfist? I think it's surfers. And perfect waves. That's it. Thanks a lot. Take care. Amanda, Fred, and Cesar. There are a buttload of things you can do in Hawaii. When I say buttload, I mean like a whole lot load. like a whole lot of things you can do. And you wouldn't think that because it's an island, right? But there's a lot of tourist things you can do. Obviously, people come here to do tourist things in Hawaii, like such as water sports, and when I say water sports, I mean paddleboarding, surfing, canoeing, jet skiing, kayaking. I guess canoeing, kayaking, similar. I'm running out of ideas here. But anything you can think of, you know, anything under the sun, basically, that involves water, you can probably do it here. Scuba diving, all that good stuff. Other than that, there's shopping. Our shopping is not as amazing if you were to go to, like, a big city like New York or something, but we have some pretty good places to shop at. We have outlets. Outlets are, like, designer or brand name stores, cheaper place. I don't know how to explain it. Outlets are where they send, like, older seasons of clothes or whatever you want to buy, shoes, sporting goods, to a place where it's highly discounted. So we have that here. Stores like Saks Fifth Avenue, Coach, Guess, Armani Exchange, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren. These kind of brands, you'll get them like 50% off at these stores. So that's really cool, and especially when in Brazil where they're like crazy expensive. Like I didn't buy anything like American brand when I was in Brazil because it was just ridiculous. I only brought like Brazilian brand clothing and stuff. We have a Disney resort, not to be confused with the Disney, what am I trying to say? Theme parks, right. It's not a theme park, it's a resort. So it's, they have like Disney characters running around and they have like water slides and things like that. But it's basically a hotel with Disney theme. We also have a Wet n Wild, which is like a water park aquatic. Of course, we have amazing beaches. We have some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Lanikai Beach is #2 most beautiful beach in all of the world. So that's one of the places I recommend you going to if you are on Oahu or plan to come to Oahu. Of course, there's North Shore where they have Pipeline. Pipeline is where they hold all the huge pro surfing events. So that's always cool to come see the competitions and stuff like this. Yes, there's a lot of surfers in Hawaii, but not everyone here, of course, is a surfer. I have surfed. I mean, if you grew up here, you most likely have surfed at least once in your life. I mean, you should. You're on an island and stuff like that. So it's always a good experience for you to go and try it when you're in Hawaii. There are surfing lessons on Waikiki Beach, and that's a pretty easy spot to surf at. What else? Oh yes, of course there's Perfect Waves. Going back to Pipeline, when they have the competitions, professional competitions, a lot of guys sometimes even die out there because the waves are so huge and they're professional, but you know, when you're dealing with nature, you know, like anything can happen. So our waves are really big, so that's always something really cool to come see if you're in Hawaii. You guys sent me a video. Let me just go ahead and watch it real quick. Okay, so I just watched your video. Very cute. The dance you want to know about is called hula. If you go to Hawaiian barbecues, they're called luau's. You'll see a lot of like hula dancers and fire dancers, guys that are like dancing with strings of fire and stuff like that. So yeah, people still do that definitely today. I took hula when I was younger. My mom signed me up. I did a lot of things, mind you. But I did take hula for a little bit when I was a kid. But I wasn't good at it because I'm not very graceful, I guess. I'm not that great of a dancer. But yeah. So yes, people still do hula today. And thank you for your video. It was really cool. No one has sent me a video yet. So thanks guys. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.